mean, they gonna have criticism, oh, he didn't knock him out, but you know, it's not always about the knockouts, bro. I'm 13 or what am I, 14-0 with 2 knockouts, and I'm...
Stevenson, a significant favorite against Harutyunyan, had much at stake in his latest ESPN headlining event. As a 3-division titleist, this was his final fight under contract with Top Rank. The athletic southpaw aimed to make a statement not only to other top 135-pounders but also to potential promoters by defeating Harutyunyan emphatically.
I have like no role model or somebody to come back and talk in front of me and get me tickets to a bigger...
I'm going to take him to a level he's never been on, Stevenson declared during Wednesday's final press conference. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to come out and show my talent and show my level. He explained his boxing style impressively, hoping to win back the hearts of boxing fans who had given up on him. I think I'm one of the best in the sport of boxing at hit and don't get hit. There's a certain way of doing that, and I want to show the fans that all that moving around is something I don't really have to do. I can sit in the pocket and beat you up too. Stevenson continued, any question they wanted to ask, I was right there to answer them. I'm definitely going to be here a lot and keep showing the young, up-and-coming generation what it takes. I'm going to bring it. His opponent, the 33-year-old Artem Harutyunyan, holds a 12-1 record, including 7 knockout wins. Harutyunyan was dropped in the decisive final round against Martin, but seemed ready to take center stage at the Prudential Center on Saturday. I'm happy to be here in Newark, said Harutyunyan. I was born in Armenia and live in Germany, and I came all the way up here to fight in Shakur Stevenson's hometown. It's a big opportunity for me, and I will do my best and show a great fight.
In New Jersey, in Newark. I was born in Armenia and live in Germany. I came all the way up here.
Both fighters were prepared to give their all, with Stevenson eager to demonstrate his skills and Harutyunyan ready to seize the moment. The stage was set for an exciting showdown in Newark, promising fans a memorable bout. Harutyunyan had been training in the United States for the past month, confident that his performance against Frank Martin would secure him another major fight. Reflecting on his previous experience, he said, when I came to Vegas last year, I fought Frank Martin. It was a great fight. I know Frank Martin knows he lost the fight, and I told everybody I would be back in the States. Now that it's happened, I'm back here. It's a great chance. I had a great training camp. I'm well prepared, and I'm ready for this fight. Acknowledging the challenge ahead, Harutyunyan spoke highly of his opponent, Shakur Stevenson. I know Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter. He's a world champion. We both fought at the Olympic Games. He's a silver medalist, and I am a bronze medalist. Now we fight for the WBC World Championship. Everyone wants to see Shakur Stevenson lose. Many people say he's boring, but it's his style, and it works. I'm happy to be here. I want to show all the fans and the boxing community that I can give him a good fight. Harutyunyan didn't shy away from addressing the criticism Stevenson has faced for not being more entertaining in some of his bouts, particularly his last fight against Edwin de los Santos in November, which many deemed lackluster. This is a big opportunity for me, and I will do my best to show a great fight. I've been in the United States for a month training. Some people say I should wear running shoes in this fight. It's just a joke. Harutyunyan smiled. Many fighters don't want to fight Stevenson. Someone said they're all ducking him, but I want to make this fight happen. He's a good fighter. He concluded by giving respect to Stevenson, stating, "Give him the respect and credit he deserves. This is going to be a great night, and I want to show the fans a good boxing match." Despite his confidence and preparation, some boxing professionals, like world-class trainer Robert Garcia, were critical of the matchup. Garcia questioned the decision to pair Stevenson with a fighter who had recently lost. As a pound-for-pound boxer, Shakur is one of the best fighters in the world. Garcia commented, "From what I understand, he's fighting a guy who lost his last fight. How can a pound-for-pound fighter choose to fight a guy who lost his last fight? If you're pound-for-pound, you got to fight the best of the top guys. So I don't see why they would even consider that fight with a guy who lost his last fight. Despite the criticism, Harutyunyan remained focused and determined. He was eager to prove himself against Stevenson and show that he belonged at the top level of the sport. With both fighters ready to showcase their skills, the stage was set for a high-stakes showdown, promising fans an unforgettable night of boxing. Harutyunyan's determination and Stevenson's skill made for an intriguing and potentially thrilling encounter in Newark. Interestingly, Shakur Stevenson has big plans in sight, targeting major fights to solidify his status as the best boxer in the world. After this fight, Stevenson has set his sights on top-ranked opponents like Vasyl Lomachenko and George Kambosos Jr. before Lomachenko eventually stopped Kambosos for the vacant 135-pound International Boxing Federation crown. Stevenson had called for fights against both fighters. Discussions with Stevenson's top challenger, William Zepeda, never materialized. According to Stevenson, Artem Harutyunyan, a 33-year-old Armenian based in Germany who has fought only once in the US, was the only opponent presented to him. Harutyunyan is best known for giving Frank Martin a tough fight last summer before fading late to lose by decision. As the 27-year-old southpaw Stevenson enters the free agency phase of his career, he's eager to secure defining fights that will cement his legacy. Stevenson's promotional discussions have prominently featured Gervonta Tank Davis. Much like Davis was the center of attention during his knockout win over Frank Martin last month. "I have the best seat in the house," Stevenson told the boxing scene. "We all know that me and Tank are going to be the biggest fight in years to come. That would be just putting pressure on myself. Like I said, I'm keeping the pressure off myself. I'm coming in there to have fun, have a good time, and put on the type of show that I want to put on and show the art of boxing. I think that's my main focus." Stevenson emphasized that showcasing the art of boxing is what attracts promoters. "Any promoter will want to be involved when that happens. I just sit back and chill and try not to think about it too much. I'll think about it when it happens. There's no question that my fight with Davis is going to stop everyone's Saturday night. That's like the biggest fight in the world. Every hood in America is going to want to watch that fight. It's the biggest and best fight to make in boxing." He continued, "That's the game plan for me and the end goal. That's the fight that I'm going to kick the door down with. Saturday will be a great show. You've been successful in this thing, so what are your expectations leading to this fight?" Stevenson reiterated that while he has his eyes on the bigger picture, his current focus is on Harutyunyan. "I'm going to be at 135 pounds for a minute. I want to be undisputed at 135 and get the belts one by one. I know that my time will come. Davis has nowhere else to go but to fight me. At the end of the day, me and him will have to fight, and that's my opportunity. But for now, we're focused on Artem.